Yo, what it is, everybody? This your boy Gabriel, the host of the Legendary Podcast, coming to y'all with another episode of the Legendary Podcast. I got two guests, Iceface and Greg. What it do, bruh?
Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's going on? Supporting my man Gabe podcast.
Man, so how y'all week been going?
My week been going well. Been a good weekend.
Yeah, man, I've been having a week been rough on my end. What about yours, Ice?
I've been chilling, just shaking and moving, trying to see what's out here, you know what I'm saying? Just chilling, man.
Man, son.
What's up with you? How your week been going?
Rough, man. When I say rough, man, I got to do a lot of apologies starting tomorrow because, boy, motherfuckers been getting it the past week, bro. The devil was working on me this week, but, new week, prayed on it.
Right.
Last night was my last snap off, so
Right.
take it starting Monday, new week. Today a new, so,
Right. Gotta get it together. That's all.
But yeah, man, what y'all been feeling about what everything that's been going on? Just in general, like.
Right. I just been, I'm about to get back in I just put like some news feeds on my phone so I can get just current events on my phone so I can check them out, all the current events and everything, cause I'm seeing a lot of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? We was already talking about like we was last week, just come home and everything, and I was just seeing like what was on CNN and Fox News and then the local news, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not getting like all the different sources of information to these different subjects and everything. So now I'm able to see the different publications about different things, and then I can decipher how I feel about it from there, you know what I mean? But it's just, man, it's a lot going on. Your head is swimming as much shit going on, trying to keep up with everything that's going on. But the most important is to see what's gonna affect you. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention.
Hey, I did I just want to hop right into this one because it's been something that's been weighing heavy on me. They did a data on the rich, the wealthy zip codes to the lower end zip codes.
Right.
And they were just doing the data on spending
Oh yeah.
in each zip code.
Okay.
In the lower end zip codes, spending was down 1%. Oh, we in a pandemic. We in a crisis.
Right.
And spending was down 11% in the higher zip codes. So pretty much they were saying that I'm just gonna say we just because I'm faulty of it. I'm still been doing some unnecessary spending. This the time not to be spending money. That's why the wealthier people be standing at the top, because they knowing this ain't the time to spend money on nothing.
But see, you also got to take this into account too. If they got enough to sustain themselves through this pandemic, they ain't got to spend no money. You know what I'm saying? If you on a lower income, you only have so much to last you as long as much as your money is. You feel?
But we ain't talking about your necessary stuff.
Necessities.
Yeah. They just did a data based on shopping, unnecessary spending.
Oh yeah. Well,
So that's what I'm
I mean, this is the time. It's also where stuff is the cheapest.
Yeah.
We're at certain places, because certain places hike up. We went to, me and my girl went to a diner. She wanted to have breakfast or whatever. Okay. We went, she was like, oh, this is a childhood place I used to go to. It's cheap, it's nostalgic, whatever, you know what I mean? And we went in there and where it was cheeseburgers that was $4.99, they $9.99 now. So she so some places might have a price hike because the business.
Hey bro, I ain't even go BS yet. I go somewhere and they say a cheeseburger $10. I'm leaving.
No, we slid, we left. We can do that.
I'm finna go to the grocery store and get my own ground beef and fry them burgers up myself.
That is a fact. That's something that I most definitely have been promoting within these last few weeks because I have been spending a lot of money because I've been out and about, so I'm just buying while I'm on the go. But type of person I am, like I'd rather cook a meal at the crib and cook enough to where if I'm hungry, I'm gonna go back to the crib and go eat, and I come back out because I've been spending too much money. I've been spending too much money out and about. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you don't got to tell me. I know. Turk, what you think about it?
Definitely, for one, everything went up. Listen to y'all. I just left with my grandma. We went to the hot dog stand. I got like 8 hot dogs. It was like $40 with fries and a drink. And she's like, I wouldn't buy that, but I was like, we ordered it now, you know. we at the drive-thru ain't gonna do it like that. But 8 hot dogs, a fry, and 4 drinks was $40. And she was like, well, everything went up, you know, because of the COVID.
Yep.
I was like, well, we here now, so I feel y'all paying on. I'm like, damn, I just paid $4 for 8 hot dogs. I can get a pack of that for like $2. You know what I'm saying? So man, I feel y'all on that.
You can eat hot dogs all
day,
all week.
Yeah, and some with burgers.
Yeah.
So you know, man, but you know, you know, we did it. You know, we kept it moving. Now I know we'll be no hot dogs the rest of this week. So, but as far as everything going on, it is a lot of spending. But you got to understand, from our culture, we was locked down for a couple of months. Everybody been in the house. You know what I'm saying? They had it shut down, had a lockdown, open back up. People ready to get out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People ready to get out and live. However, what it taught me is to live life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to try to save every dollar and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But then when they locked and shut it down, it was like, man, you know, what's the point of having money, for one, if you're not going to spend it or if you're not going to enjoy it? Now, I ain't going to say spend your last and go broke, but enjoy yourself, man. You know.
Hey, but people they doing that, bro. Like, you know how many people who then scam and finesse for that $10K and then they invested in something they go get a 0 return on their money.
Some people did. Some people
did.
You got to be a little. You got the small ones. You got the knuckleheads.
Hey, Jerry. I went to the mall. I never saw certain store lines that long. And I'm not trying to judge. I'm not trying to do none of that. But we all know at certain stores, 10,000 ain't no money. You finna blow that on 2-3 items.
Depending on what it is you want. If you want you want a little piece, or you want something that's up on, people gonna be like, oh, he got that or she got that. Just something noticeable. So yeah, you gonna cough up like 25, 1,500. Like you gonna be up in that area. Now depending on where you're going. Now
let's say this. When I went to 10,000, let's say somebody that may have got it, you know, what they could invest in to try to double it? What y'all got in mind that they could try to, what they can do with it to try to make more money?
Well, me personally, my line of work is transportation. So
always gonna need that.
10,000. My mind, okay, I'm finna go try to find me another truck.
Man, that's game.
I'm finna go try to find me another truck. And like we were talking now, I got the bug for the real estate. Okay. I'm gonna hold off on the truck. I got enough of them running already. Let me take this 10 and see what I can do on this real estate side. 10 is more than enough reserve funds that they can see that you got. Long as the credit and all that match up to what you need, the 2 years of tax returns and all that, cool. And that's where I'm leaning towards too. And plus, I ain't get to 10,000. Shit, I wish I did. Shit, I wish I did.
No, me either. I ain't fucking around. No.
Shit, now they got the 20. They got the 20,000 going on now.
And I don't even know what that's about. Like, I don't know what it entails. Like, what is the program? Where is it coming from? What do you have to do? What is the stipulation? Like shit like that.
It's kind of like they, don't get me wrong, they giving this money out, but I never seen this type of money Well, 10,000. I never think that. I never think this around this quick, bro. When can you get a 10,000?
Can I tell you something? Damn it! They supposed to be passing that fucking bread out like that. They supposed to be giving. Do you know the living wage, like the shit that they bogus as hell already? That's money that's just sitting there, trillions and trillions. What you gonna do? You gonna buy a fleet of fucking drones to go bomb some children out wherever in the third world motherfucking country? Like I said last week, got motherfuckers over here. Stop, pass that motherfucking money out, man. Don't give a fuck if you scamming it or from that. They owe you that motherfucker, especially if you black. They owe you that motherfucking money. Go get all that shit.
If they giving it, if they giving it, but the way they giving it, how quick?
No, it's
2-3 days. They giving you the money.
Give it up. Give it up. Donald Trump's son's school got $10 million. If it's Donald Trump's son's school, it's multiple kids that. His daddy is the president of the United States. Imagine how many other motherfuckers up in that school, people got endless bread, and the stimulus shit gave them people $10 million, and you got motherfuckers out here with mom and pop stores got to close they shit down because these people pump faking with that money. So if you could finesse it and get that motherfucking money, I don't give a fuck. Y'all giving it to motherfuckers who got endless money already. And you're not giving it to the people who need it.
And you right, they giving it to them.
They just gave
They giving it to them. Cause I thought when I did it. I applied for everything.
I mean,
right, exactly.
I gave them all necessary paperwork. I gave them bank account information, and they were like, "Oh man, you gave them control of your bank account information. Shit, they already got it.
Right.
That's crazy.
They already got it.
Right.
So here, I'm giving y'all all the necessity what y'all requiring, and I meet all the requirements.
Right.
No, they did not give it to me.
They give it to me.
And I'm wondering, like, hold on. Like, people calling me like, man, we know you get. No, I didn't. I said, man, I think out of small business, they probably gave it out of 1 million, 1,000 people. Like all the big chains, like Fortune 500 companies, they got the money. They I don't know what they did, but they got it.
Yeah, they flooded them.
They gave us that, you know what I'm saying, people work 1,200, but they, like you say, they giving these major corporations that I just saw they gave Kodak, the camera
people, the camera people,
$765 million to make pharmaceuticals.
Damn, Kodak still make cameras?
But they said they went out of business.
And they still gave it to them.
Right. But you know that you my buddy, I'm the plug. Gave it go $765 million. They gave the little people 1,200. I feel like these people got something really going on. Me personally, I don't think this COVID-19 stuff is real like that. I think it might be a little something like the common cold, but I think they got something, and it's right in front of our face. We just not catching it.
Hey, how y'all been seeing that nice?
Something going on.
Yeah.
How y'all been seeing that Nigerian lady? What she said? She got the cure. Like, bro, that was.
What you think about that?
Don't second guess. No.
Yeah, hey Tim, do me a favor, bro.
Speak up,
look up what she said. What she got the cure for the COVID-19, bro. It was some goofy shit.
But
she said hydric something. But go ahead.
I don't know what she said because that's the first time I heard it. But I'm gonna say this to say something else. Dr. Sebi, if y'all know Dr. Sebi,
oh come on now,
can't cure AIDS, cure cancer, naturally,
all off herbs grown from the earth.
Big game. Now that could just be hearsay because you could pay 100 people to be like, "Oh, I'm cured." You did. And he went to the Supreme Court of New York and won the case, saying that he cured those diseases or those illnesses. You feel me? Got him out of there because it's not profitable for big pharmaceuticals for you to kill some shit that you could pick off a tree. And I'm gonna give you all these different things and all these different powders. I'm gonna compress it to these pills, and I'm gonna try. It took me 1/10 of a penny to make this shit, I'm gonna charge you $100 on an appeal. Fuck you talking about?
Regular.
And you get a bottle of 60. You got a bottle that you got to buy them at $60. You know, 60 in the bottle. You got to buy them. I'm gonna charge you $100 appeal though, type shit. You feel me? For some real severe. You know what I'm saying? Shit, like come on, man. Like, besides that, you know, us being melanated people. You know, they found all those different vaccinations, the vaccines or whatever that kept you, was it the flu, different thing from that black lady, her DNA. Forgive me for forgetting her name because she saving billions of people, you feel me? And she probably been gone for 3 decades, 30 years. She probably been gone off this earth for 30 years or something. I don't know, ain't no telling. You feel me? But that come out your DNA already. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like if that lady say she carrying some shit, I'm gonna see what she talking about.
Let me go back because I'm reading it. She did. She said hydroxy. How you like? I can't put it on.
I said some hydro. I know that. She said
okay. My bad, because I said she said some goofy shit. That's my fault. She said she cured 300 people already with her treatment. So if she cured the 300 people already, and the fuck president said he went to go find her.
Hydroxychloroquine.
I have that. It's a big word.
That's a big ass word. She said the president said he going to find her.
He found. He said he found her, but she's saying like, no, I already done cured 300 people who then came through my hospital.
Right.
She's a Nigerian woman. She's Nigerian. I don't know if she owned a hospital, but I'm thinking she's a doctor at the hospital in Texas, and she done cured 300 people already. Who then came in with the COVID. She done cured 300 people with.
Let's get it.
She done did already.
Let's get it. Shit, I need to look into that.
Yeah, man, this. But this whole 2020 just been fucking rough. Started out with Kobe. Then turn around and come with the COVID-19.
You know? It's downhill, listen.
And man, I rolled past a bar. Church, you would not think that
some shit was going on.
Church, when I say they elbow to elbow, like, hold on.
You gotta think. A lot of people kicking it, but they saying the rates going up. A lot of people kicking it. I had read something a while back that like a month ago that a lady and her husband went to go get tested. The line was so long, they got out and they got a letter in the mail said they had it, but they never actually been tested.
It just based off the information that they signed.
Once you put your name in there, oh, you got it. So they could be playing games with us people, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they left. They actually didn't get tested. They got a letter in the mail saying they positive. So I don't know nobody I knew people who had it, but I don't know nobody personally who died from it. But what I'm hearing, anytime you go to the hospital, anything gets COVID-19. You got COVID-19. Somebody died of a heart attack. They gonna label that as COVID-19.
Yeah, I do believe that like everybody who dying ain't dying from COVID-19.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I don't believe because now you go into the hospital saying you feeling some type of way. Quarantine for 14 days. You got COVID. Hold on. I don't even got the symptoms. I got a headache.
Right. Man.
My back hurt.
Try to stay away from them doctors.
Headache is a symptom.
It is?
Headache is a
See that? Okay. Okay, no, I'm just saying. No, shit. Going there, I got back pain coming through my legs.
My motherfucking toenail hurt.
COVID. You got quarantine for 14. Hey, but one thing I don't agree with, bro, how motherfuckers is traveling.
I was busting.
And they traveling to all the hot states. It's like busting. The states just like
people trying to leave.
They said the heat was supposed to kill.
That's a bullshit. You know? That heat ain't do shit but boost it up.
But look though, Peep game. Even though, look, they said it's what they say. I can't remember the word. What the fuck? But if you wear the mask, it's supposed to be contracted in the air, the close air. If you got spittle, you know, when you talking and little specks of, you know, saliva that come, you know, and just come in contact with people, and that's how you supposedly contract.
Right.
Contract, you feel me? But it's like all these people walking around with masks. When I'm talking to you, I got a mask on, or you know, I'm not facing you, or they said it could sit in the air for however many
3
minutes.
days, I think they said.
That's a long ass time,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Man,
But
how the fuck they know?
it's like we just had all these protests in Chicago. I don't know where the numbers is at, but they ain't substantial amount of people done caught COVID because we just had thousands of people marching and shit. So why it ain't locked down again if it's a alarming rate of people? Because I ain't heard nothing about Illinois yet. I heard a couple times.
All the states that open, all the states that like open up early April, they shut back like
because they was tweaking.
We back to what we was in stage 4. We back to 3 now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we back to 3. Like you can't with the bars. If you they already shut, they ain't shut down. But if you don't got like no outside, you can sit outside and have a drink or something. You can't go in. If you ain't serving, like if you serving food, you could go in. But if you ain't serving food or you don't got nowhere you can sit like in the front or the back, you can't open.
That's why my buddy them ain't open no more. And I was well, they ain't been open. You feel every time I ride past that the tonic room. Shout out to Donnie. You feel me? If he ever see this shit, but I ride past it because I be like waiting to see if like they gonna be open. But it's a small bar / venue, and they don't have a back or front patio because it's on hosted in Lincoln Park. So it's just like, you know what I mean? People used to go sit on the side, but that's like the walkway to the building next door.
Right.
So you can't. They don't want that anymore. So yeah.
Hey, what y'all feel about when all them people had that party in front of the mayor, in front of her house?
I didn't even see that shit.
You didn't see that?
Hell no. Had a party with their feet.
Oh, they was at that party
in front of her.
I said, Auntie, she finna lock this mother. Y'all playing with her like it's a joke.
Y'all tweaking. But see, this what I don't even want to get into it. But
no, get into it.
Nah, it's just it'll be too. It's gonna go too. You feel me in a certain direction.
No,
that's what.
Talk about it.
Look, man, like we in the future. You feel me? So every doctrine that's been established out here in the world, when it comes talking about end time situations and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't really, pay attention to how shit going, like we in the future, we in the time where they say this gonna be like this gonna be like that. It's gonna be things that it's like you're not used to. It's not the norm. It's not, you know what I'm saying, natural. It's not, you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of shit going on right now.
Right.
It's chaotic. You know what I'm saying? People could try to, place stability on, everybody want to have stability, control over their lives. Like, shit is chaotic right now. It's been chaotic for decades.
Yeah.
If you talk about wars and famine and all this shit and all these different things going on, and, on the level people being manipulated not to pay attention to it or not to address it. And certain shit happens like, the George Floyd shit, and then it's this, that, but then it gets, it's an organic movement, it's an organic like energy. Everybody is coming outside of their usual lives for a specific cause, and this is something that the establishment doesn't want because it could disrupt that. Motherfuckers want to keep you in a daze. You know what I'm saying? Separate and pull you this way and pull you that way and pull you like people come together for a common cause and can shake shit, but then you get motherfuckers that drop little entities in here over here and separate what it is. Like, just to tie it into what I started with, like, we in the future, we in a whole situation where global warming, motherfucking the waste of resources, the value of the currency is going down. We got all type of natural disasters and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just gotta pay attention.
I've been paying attention because this shit need
get
to
it together and get it together.
This need to hurry up and figure something out, bro. Because every business is taking a hit.
Yeah, everybody, it's a domino effect. I don't think it's going away no time soon. Y'all think it's going away?
Hell no.
I think
just came to the realization. I told my girl the other day. I said, it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be like before when I left. Where it was just like your comfort zone. You was comfortable walking into CVS and you ain't think about no.
Hey, but what
somebody called for? As long as they cover they hand them, the proper way and sneeze them.
It ain't none of that.
Look, tweak.
Now I can't go buy jeans and go try my jeans on without a motherfucker stopping me to go spray the room down. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't tell me.
I went to
them. You know what I'm saying? And the shit sitting in.
And it's crazy because
it's not gonna be.
I was just at the store yesterday. I sanitized my hand. I sanitized the carton and everything. Like,
that's what the time calls.
Then the hostile in the stores is like the energy that you get when you walk in these stores. It's like everybody like on tense mode, mad. I was literally in the store yesterday. I'm like, man, I didn't even get what I really needed to get because I was just ready to get up out of there just based off like, man, everybody's so tense and. You could just look in they like even though they got the masks on, you just look like, man, let me just hurry up and get up here because now I'm starting to get that energy. Now I'm starting to get on tense. Like, no, like I even walked out and when somebody approached me, I never say what. No, but
go ahead.
Hey, but it was just based off the energy and the vibe that I got being in the store. Like a lady just said something too.
Would you be willing to donate a couple dollars to?
What? And that's now I ain't say that. I just said what? I'm like, but I was cool. I was before I walked in there, but when I walked in there, I'm just seeing everybody just like, man, like when you walk into something and you feel that, like, I don't care where you at,
right?
You just walk in and feel like, oh man, there's some bad energy coming through here. Let me hurry up and go in here. I'm like, man, and then not thought about it when I said in the car. I'm like, man, she just asked me a question, and I'm not the type of person. You what me? I'm cool because I feel like when a person say what, you don't want to be bothered. You ask me something, I'll be like, what? Don't even worry about it because you ain't say what you say. You just said what? Oh, you just didn't.
Yeah, I'm going ahead.
Go ahead. I'm cool because I already see where this can go. Like you didn't came off to me the wrong way, and I came off to that lady too, and she literally said, I didn't mean to bother you. Okay. I said, no, you okay.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, you okay? Yeah. Because my what? It was what?
Right.
Like no, it was like that. It was, and it could have been like it was based off when I was in the store. That energy that hit my body. Like, oh man, okay. I'm going to the stores when they first open before everybody get up in there and everybody feeling. I'm cool, man. But yeah, man, it was. But yeah, man, I don't know, man.
It's not gonna be the same. But one thing is the opportunity is given to be innovative at this time.
Okay.
Create some shit. So get you, put your thinking cap on and start some shit, do something. Like see if you could come up with something that can complement the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like come up with your own mask. Make some motherfucking hand sanitizer at the crib. Ain't no telling what could be lucrative at this time because it's just open. They giving money away. You feel me? Motherfucker, look, this the 3 things we done touched on it. Motherfuckers giving money away. Motherfuckers buying shit. You feel me? And people ain't got shit to do with their time.
Hey, but motherfucker was laughing at they was laughing at Michael Jackson when he was wearing the face mask and the gloves.
Boy, the China Asians been wearing masks. Nigga, they got toxic waste hazardous. Every month, ever since I've been alive, I done seen footage of motherfuckers over in Asia wearing masks, running from dust clouds and all type of crazy ass shit. So. And I seen something on the internet the other day. It was an Asian guy who was talking about like why compared to Asian people, you know what I'm saying? Especially like here in America, like white motherfuckers, certain motherfuckers don't, certain people ain't gonna just say white people, but that's all they've been putting out to me, like white people getting irate about putting on a mask, but if you consciously going somewhere without a mask, you're not used to this, and regardless if you're not consciously thinking about it because you're used to a certain way of things going, how it's going. You never had to wear a mask in the grocery store before, so what the guy was talking about was the Asian guy talking about. He's like, people in Asia, China, Southern Asia, whatever, Japan, motherfuckers was wearing masks. You know what I'm saying? Through the 90s, through the, they was having a lot of toxic shit. They got a lot of economics over there, a lot of industries and shit going over there. Plants and shit was, going there. They had to wear masks. You feel me? So it's not like motherfuckers was wearing bait masks, being fashionable with the shit. It became a thing because it was such a norm. Like we are not used to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Being over here and having this.
So what y'all feel about with all the cameras coming up through this shit? Oh man.
So that's one thing. That's one of the best things about social media. Motherfucker get put on the spot, get exposed, to put on the spot instantly. And motherfucker gonna lose their job, motherfucker gonna lose all type of everything. Good. For shit like that, let it be.
Yeah, man. These thank God I ain't accounting no problem, and I don't want to account no problem.
Right.
But they been cutting up. They been cutting up. Imagine you just sitting in front of your house and they call the police and it's a black guy sitting in front of that, and she live in the building. Sitting in front of my building, I think he trespassing. Yeah, y'all live here.
Right. It's nothing new. This is nothing new.
Right. It's just a lot of
this is nothing new.
A lot of shit just being recorded.
You just seeing it. It's nothing new though. But this the thing as well, like motherfucker, like man, it's just the dude, like just the times, the what's the word I'm looking for? The audacity. When a person, an oppressor can always find a reason to oppress if they feeling like they being attacked. If you attacking they way of life in any way, it's all a go with me, oppressing your situation.
Right, okay.
An entitlement. You think you know what's going on. You think you know this neighborhood. You think you know the people here. I don't know you, therefore you don't belong here.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is you? Take your ass in the house. Motherfucker tombstone your ass out here. And then if I did that, guess what? I'm a motherfucking he. I'm everything that a motherfucker thought. But this bitch just came over here and bothered me in front of my kids.
And I'm not blinking nothing out. You Karens.
Called the police and did everything in the world.
Hey, Church, I'm not blinking nothing out. You Karens, y'all some bitches.
Let me tell you about the... Let me tell you
y'all
about
some motherfuckers who need to fall off the planet of this motherfucking earth because all this racism ass shit.
Bro,
go.
We talking about centuries. We talking
fall
about
off.
centuries of Karens. You wanna know one of the most... What's the lady who... You wanna know... Emmett Till ran into a Karen.
Bro, hey, what this?
A white bitch
and got
sat
hurt.
up there and said, "Oh, he's sitting at the front." Now, this the thing. She said that he whistled at her. His mama said he had a speech impediment. He stuttered. So if he's trying to say something with essence, you.
So with that whole situation, when she came out, and told her
she died, the bitch ain't do it the whole time she was alive.
I'm not an
She did it
evil.
before she
I'm
died.
not an evil person, but she need to burn in hell.
I mean,
It is what it is, sir.
Because he was 14. He was 14 years old, man.
He was a young boy, and at that time, I mean, ain't no time, but you know, at that time it was a lot of morals instilled. You wouldn't go outside your house displaying a behavior that your people wouldn't approve of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then at that time, white supremacy was reigning supreme. You feel me? So
it's true.
You not finna just cause you from the city, cause a motherfucker kick your teeth out here for whistling at a white woman back then. So why the fuck would I go to where I know people? I could walk down the street and see my neighbor is hanging from a fucking tree. Why would I whistle at this flat ass, smush face ass bitch coming out the stove?
Got a Cabbage Patch face.
You hear me? Like, I'm from Chicago. I'm already, you know, I come down so my mama send me down here. You want me to be my... I'm not finna come down here on my mama name and I'm down here to be an example. I'm not finna... Yeah, don't get me wrong. Motherfuckers mischievous, ain't no telling. But that shouldn't have been the result of that. And she said that the boy ain't did nothing wrong. So you got, but like Dave Chappelle said in his special, you know, cause you know, and another time, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala don't make no mistakes. So when something happened, it happened for a reason. You feel me? Emmett Till passed away, started a whole civil rights movement. We still fighting for this, and we shouldn't be fighting and hollering for no civil rights. Period. Should be human rights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got fuck being civil. You know what I'm saying? You can still not like me and be civil. Him treat me how you want to be treated, and then when you ain't got to like me, just. You know, don't do me how you wouldn't want me to do you, and then we good. You know what I'm saying? But
yes, man, these trying times out here, man.
I'm so tired of that phrase.
Just don't, hey, man.
Bro, when I was locked up, you know, I had the TV, and because motherfuckers don't watch regular TV out here. You know what I'm saying? I haven't. You know, so I know everybody is not watching like regular TV. Every commercial is playing on people's psyches. Every commercial, it's a car commercial, car vinyl.
Yeah.
In these trying times when people are staying home, like, we will drop your car off to you. Motherfucker, you know, like, I don't give a fuck about you.
Hey, so church, so with the real estate game that you 10 toes down in it, with everything that's going on, like what you think about it?
Oh, with everything going on, it's rough, but you got to stay down. You know, like some tenants probably not paying their rent, but how could you? You know what I'm saying? Make them when they ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what they doing is they got you putting your mortgage, if you're the owner, if you're the landlord, they got you putting in forbearance.
And that's like, and the forbearance, that's like they just taxing it on the back end of it.
Yes, sir. Like you ain't got to pay right now, but the motherfuckers is still gaining interest.
Okay.
So I tell a person, if you can pay it, just pay it, cause it's gonna cost you more on the back end. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Or just pay something.
Continue making your mortgage payment. If your mortgage payment on the property is $1,000, if you can pay it, just keep paying.
Okay.
But now on the flip side of that, if you have Section 8 tenants, you won. COVID didn't fuck with that. That's government money.
So do you deal with Section 8 tenants?
I got one.
And
one rest on cash. I'm listening.
So is that money still coming in on a consistent basis?
On a consistent basis, no problem.
Okay.
So right now in COVID, Section 8 is winning.
Okay.
That money coming.
So they still sending their checks.
They still sending their money.
Okay.
Government, they got that money.
So with the whole Section 8 thing, what they just direct deposit the money straight to your account?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got you. So
whatever account you give them when you first fill it out, you put it on there. Your route number, same shit, route number, banking number, and they count route number, count number.
Okay.
And they send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So down the line, do you want to keep dealing with be fully Section 8 or
be honest with you, bro? Whatever, having the money come, I gotta get it.
Okay.
If it's Section 8, I'm taking it. If it's cash, I'm taking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing both. For me, with the tenants, I take them through a screening.
Then I was about to ask you.
You know what I'm saying? If you got cash paying, what I come to realize, nothing against, I like Section 8 people. Some of them good, some of them bad. A good cash paying tenant with somebody saying they got a stable job on the job 7, 8 years, you pretty much will be good. But if you see somebody looking at their paperwork, they had a job 2009 and then they ain't got one back in 2012. Then they back on in 2008. Last time I had a job was 2012. Then they back on 2018. That kind of tell you what you dealing with.
Hey, so Church, I got one question.
Go ahead, I'm listening to you.
So, do you know when somebody falsifying they statements, making bullshit statements and bringing them to you? Mm-hmm. Cause you go back and
I
verify their job.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
I'm not just looking at shit and say, okay, well you good, come on, you can get it. I call and verify. I give you a prime example. Someone came and looked at one of my units, and she put the reference down. She called. I think her and her mother was on disability.
Okay.
So they was bringing a certain amount of money a month. I said, well, give me a reference. She said she was working on a little part-time job, maybe a bartender or something. They was paying cash on the base, paying her cash. I said, okay, ain't not gonna hustle. Yeah. So she gave me a few references, and I called. Then they had a game in order. So I was like, man, such and such. He was like, yeah. I say, well, I'm calling for a reference. She looking at one of my units. Ooh. And then I was like, she said she make this much. She told me she make this much, but her paperwork say this much. I'm popping it too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he come back and say something. He said something. I said, oh, okay, well, she told me this. Oh, wait. You know what? No. She did tell me that. I called him in a lie.
Oh, God. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't give her the paperwork.
And that was just based off you could have got the apartment if you just would have kept it 100 with me. Mm-hmm. Okay, y'all both getting a disability. Right. So I know with both of y'all getting a disability, y'all can cover.
Right, exactly.
The rent.
Right. But see, some motherfuckers, look, just because, man, it's rough. It ain't easy. Just going for sure they can pay, don't mean they're necessarily going to pay. They can come get 3-4 months out of you, Joe. 6 months. By the time you go pay for eviction notice, do that. Let's say if you trying to evict somebody, when the sheriff knock on the door, if a person open the door, they got to come back out. You got to pay the sheriff again.
So every time they come out, you got to bust them. You got to bust them like.
You got to pay the sheriff again. So you got to make sure they come the first time. Them people there, but my suggestion, study going through all that because you gonna buy a lot of money. That little $1,000, $1,200, you can go to court back and forth. Just tell your tenant it's called a buyout. Hey man, so I give you $1,200, $1,500, boom. Even though they already didn't pay you already, so it's less ahead of it. Yeah.
So pretty much you playing them like some squatters or something.
Yeah. Not squatters, no. You just paying them to get out of there. Because what I'm saying is, you gonna have to pay the sheriff, pay your lawyer, the eviction notice. Then they got to come to court. They don't come to court, come back again. And that shit started coming to your pocket. Yeah, hey, my man. Hey, none of that. Exactly. He with it. Yeah, he catching them quick. Yeah. So they just, hey, you know what? You bought me for 3 months, so we go $1,500. Go find you something else to move. Fuck it.
So pretty much.
Even though you motherfucker like, man, that's a punk move, whatever. But Joe, you got it. I'm killing myself, Joe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some of these people they are great renters. They know the game. And being a landlord the rules is not made for you. They made for the tenants.
I heard that. I heard that plenty of times.
So it's like you got to be right. I feel like with that, your personality, your character, type of dude you is, type of person you is, you can be female or male. I'm just saying, man, that goes a long way. And I thank God, like, everything going okay for me.
So it's based on how your in reaction with your tenant.
That's how I feel, yeah. Like, somebody called me, when my tenants call me, something going wrong, I'm coming right away. I'm not going to play game. I ain't going to be there next week. Oh, fuck you. I get there when I get to it. No. I treat people how I want to be treated. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing.
That's how I try to treat people.
That's how it's supposed to
be. And a lot of people go wrong when they hire a lot of management companies to control. Yeah. Because the management companies don't come through.
Yeah, they be true.
Here, we finna collect your rent. We need our % off this rent and everything.
I never dealt with them, so y'all teaching me something now.
Yeah.
Y'all teaching me something.
I had a homie who, right now he's in DC doing, he works for management. He was working up here for management companies.
Right.
And he was just telling me like all the things he had to go through and how he was, the mediator or the middleman for the tenant and the owner of the property. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm just trying to get people that he going in places, certain places. He white now. He going to certain places. This motherfucker's in there squatting. They done hood. And we in here got an extension cord working from another motherfucker place.
And that's why he renting out?
He was mostly working on the north side properties. So, when you get to like, a lot of people don't really, unless you've been up there, you won't know. You'll think, being from where we from, like, ain't nothing but white people. Shit. You go uptown, you take your ass up to Rogers Park.
On Broadview, it's wicked up there. I said Broadview, Broadway, it's wicked up there.
You feel me? From anywhere else you be at. And then you dealing with people from, you dealing with immigrants as well. You dealing with people
it's
from
wicked up there.
Middle East. You dealing with people from
Jamaica,
the
Haitians, all
over. You feel me? Europe, whatever. You dealing with, and then you dealing with American people. So people coming with all type of different, you know what I'm saying? Mentalities, different personalities, payment situations, and you know what I'm saying. So he was up there going through some shit.
So how y'all feel? Like we all got our thing going on.
Talk about it.
We moving away from these black ignorant motherfuckers. How y'all feel about that?
Who?
I'm just saying in general.
Like white flight or what you saying?
No, I'm just saying.
I guess
people doing it.
I think he's saying like blacks, our culture.
That's why
we get a little money
on earlier.
Listen.
Cause I like my aspirations. You feel me? I'm gonna go buy both of my grandma's cribs.
Amen.
Cause one of my grandma actually let her situation go. She had a bungalow on Wall in the M-Dub. You know what I'm saying? And she owned this house.
Okay.
You feel me? She owned it.
Okay.
And she sold it and moved out. I was young. It was early 2000, like 2099 or something. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, what it was. But now, let me just say, we both know. Me and her know we done had a conversation of, I wish you'd have had the house on Wallace still. And the feeling was mutual. You know what I'm saying?
But how do you feel about the whole situation?
What I'm saying is we need to go in these neighborhoods. Now, look, man, your neighborhood don't reflect who you are.
Okay, talk about the church.
You feel you know, prime example, Latrobe. prime example. Yeah, we got, you might have a little bit of this, a little dibble dabble on there. Motherfucker come through blowing here and there once every blue moon. Mm-hmm. But everybody pretty much on that shit.
Yeah, they on that shit.
We got grass and trees and yards and kids running up and down the street.
Motherfucker their payment.
You know what I'm saying? People give a damn about what their property look like. People, you know what I'm saying? Give a damn about what they tenant, if they have tenants, about the property that they living in. Like my specific block, like if that general area, you around the Folly Park, people own those properties.
Yeah, but so my thing is, you
much down try.
And
that's the thing that those properties that do go up, because right now no nothing towards, you feel me, the Hispanic or Latin brothers and sisters, you feel me, because they neighborhoods getting gentrified. They scared to come to where we at. I done seen a couple white people try to move on our block and shorting them blood and them come blow that bitch to smithereens. And then you don't see these white people trying to walk their dog no more because they done got the fuck up out of there.
Hey, so but my thing is,
hold on, my bad.
Keep talking.
But the Latin brothers and sisters come, they come grab properties in our neighborhoods. You feel me? Which we welcome them with open arms.
Yeah, but they neighborhoods, they shit so high
because it's getting gentrified. Because it's appealing to white folks now. Fucking Wicker Park was not a predominantly white neighborhood.
I know that.
Humboldt Park was.
We know what Humboldt. I think we all know what Humboldt Park.
They're working on Pilsen right now. They're not gonna go to Little Village. Because it's still
they're not gonna let them.
And they're not gonna let them, but it's still busting over there too. So they're not gonna go over there, even though properties might be cheap. They not themselves are not gonna go. Oh, this is my house. I'm gonna, because when the neighborhood it gets to its lowest tier, the properties become vacant. Dilapidated.
Actually,
crib, bro. Like we need to be grabbing them. Pretty much, we need to be grabbing these spots. We need to be keeping this upkeep. We need to be interacting.
And that's what me and Church. When I told, I'm like, yo, start an investment group.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Everybody put an XYZ amount of money in and start just going in buying stuff.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This something our kids. Because what really, I'm cool with the fix and flip, but I'm looking at long term.
That's what it's at, Church, though.
Yeah, that's a fact. You can go get you a couple 200,000 or something, 100-something thousand, or whatever you might get after you pay the bank. You know what I'm saying? And then you could try to move on and go do that. But if I got this property and I can not string the bank along, but comfortably pay these people off at my leisure, and at the same time, or having the revenue coming in from the tenants pay for the property itself, shit. You feel me? And long as I maintain that, that's the move.
But still,
this my shit.
What do y'all feel? We all been there.
Right.
We all there. You get a certain type of income, money coming in. You move in a different way.
You got to move different. Go ahead.
I got to move from my people.
Well,
Cause for one, they seeing you moving a certain type of way. They seeing how you move. They looking at you. They plotting on you.
Yep.
Now I got to move.
But how I am, like my grandma and property and shit. Inshallah, I get it to a plateau where I can be able to do this and do this and do this for this. I'm gonna go. Y'all go on here, slap. We can figure something out. I'll put tennis in here, or we'll just be in the area. Y'all gonna slide just so motherfucking Cause what you gonna come burn my building down if you want to get at me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't got nothing to do with the people that live there. So
we all want to stay. We all want to stay in our community.
Right.
We don't bust our ass just to stay mediocre. If you want to stay mediocre, you just a stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, I agree. Why we work? Jay said
we work the way we work just to the simple fact to have a better life.
Right.
And we don't want to move out of our communities. But our own kind make us move out of our own community. That's due to the simple fact we go get his ass when he coming in.
Nothing is ever easy. Nothing is really ever easy. Be a staple in your community. Let motherfuckers relate to motherfuckers.
I'm gonna put it to you like
know
this.
What I'm saying? Relate to motherfuckers. Motherfuckers won't come fuck with your shit if they know you.
Hey, but put it to me like this. Hey, do all of us, do y'all feel us as black men, black people, period, is racist?
No, I don't think that, church. I don't think we racist.
I think people characteristics decipher what I'm gonna feel about them.
Energy.
Period.
I got you, church.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you come off like I could talk to you, because I got multiple. I got white friends I consider family. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't talking about the. We had them conversations about
we ain't talking about the white people. I'm talking about us.
No, Lito. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you display who you truly are, then I can't do nothing but display how I feel about who you are compared to how I feel about who I am. So if I can stand the shit that you giving off, then whatever. But if you both, if racism not, I might dislike you because of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with any other person or any other, I got friends of all great, vast, you know, of all different creeds. But if your characteristics, who you are as a person, you're going to get classified with that group, classified with that group. I don't give a fuck if you're white, black, whoever. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not of my color, my kind, it just makes it worse because I can tie things in from the past to why you act the way you act towards me.
Hey, and there y'all go. And there y'all go. We coming to the end of this episode of the Legendary Podcast. Give a big shout out to my guests, Ice Face, my brothers. I love them. Like, motherfuckers have a problem with telling motherfuckers they love them. I love these motherfuckers.
Love you too, bro.
Ice Face, Greg, my man behind the ones and twos, Tim. And there you go. This is the end of this episode of the Legendary Podcast.